everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Happy June! Yay! That means the weather's going to slowly be nicer and nicer, right? We're all excited about that. But today is an awesome day because we have a designer series paper sale that starts today. There are 13 designer series papers on sale for 15% off now through the end of the month, June 30th, 2023. They are the Bright and Beautiful 6x6 is marked down to 1062. The Countryside Inn is marked down to 1062. This one is kind of a surprise. The Delightfully Eclectic 12x12 designer series paper is a $30 pack because there's quite a bit in there, and it's marked down to $25.50. Probably the best savings of them all. Earth and Elegance 1062, Fresh as a Daisy 1062. The Glorious Gingham series paper $8.92. That's the 6x6, and it comes in the 5 new in color. I think, I don't think that's right. 5 colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. And it's gingham, obviously. Hello Irresistible, which is that online paper that everybody loves. It's also 6x6, 1062. Inked Botanicals, also 6x6, 1062. Les Shops. It looks like Les Shoppies. I'm sure there's a really elegant way to say that. Don't ask me. Also 1062, that's 12x12. Let's Go Fishing, just in time to whip up some Father's Day cards. That is 1062. Masterfully Made. Oh my gosh, this paper. You guys are going to see that this week. I'm going to be playing with it. It is to die for. 1062. Stargazing, 12x12, 1062. And the Zoo Crew, which you've seen me use, 1062. So awesome. So I'm just going to show you just a really quick card using just a small portion of the designer series paper. I am also using the Stylish Shapes dies, these two in particular, just so you know. So I have actually got a piece of thick basic white, and it is cut 11 by 4 1/4, just to be different. And you know, I always tell you, make sure you score your thick cardstock so that it doesn't look. I just did that because I tried to fold it wrong. And whoops, I'm sorry. By the way, this is a recorded video for my Facebook page, and it will be posted on January 1st, 2023. If you are interested in those designer series papers, you can shop for any Stampin' Up! Products at MemoryINKers.com. That'll take you straight to my Stampin' Up! Website where you can place orders for any products. Be sure to check the clearances and the kits and the online exclusives. There's a whole lot there. Anyway, so that is for that main piece. Then I have a piece of the new Azure Afternoon and a piece of basic white for you. I think I didn't fold this very well, so let me see if I can straighten this out. Do you guys ever have that problem? You think you've got it folded and then you look at it and it isn't quite the way you expected it to be. Happens to me too often, I am sure. Okay, so these are going to go on like that when I'm ready to put it together. Then I started cutting some of the designer series papers with the squares, all but one. So I'm going to cut that one out using this die. I love the little hearts. This is from one of the papers that is not on sale. Oh, should have grabbed a different one. Sorry, you guys. But I love it. It's so pretty. These are from the Brights collection of 6x6 paper. And then I am going to stamp a sentiment on here and cut that out. So since I'm going to have to go over to the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, let's do both of those at once. The stamps that I'm using is Happy Labels. This is a pretty new one. I love it. You know how I feel about sentiments. They're so awesome. So wanted to be sure I used that for you. And I am using the sentiment, you've got the biggest heart. So I want it to be in 2 colors. What I'm going to do is, now this is where you may have to get a little tricky and be careful. I want the heart to be in red, which I will, it's actually going to be in Melon Mambo. But if you look at it, you can't really cover it because the H goes up in there. So what I'm going to do is cut off a piece of the adhesive or the tape, and I'm going to reach up into that corner to get that top of the H so that it doesn't get covered. I can still see that I'm missing a little coverage, so I'm going to grab another little piece here, see if I can get that. This might be hard for you guys to see on camera, but, and you could definitely do this with markers, which you guys have seen me do many times, where you just marker all the colors. But I wanted to make sure I got the Azure Afternoon in there. So now I can ink it up and then peel this away. And now the heart is not inked, so that's good. So we're going to move this tape before I make a mess with it very quickly. Grab my Melon Mambo marker, and I'm going to use the brush end. Have you seen our new markers? Oh, they're so awesome. The tip is so much nicer and so much cooler to write with than the other ones. I mean, just, oh, I didn't think you could improve on our markers, but they did. So now I'm going to just very carefully take my marker. Again, this is Melon Mambo. And I'm coloring in just the word heart. And then you use your hot air and huff on it. And stamp. Then look how cute that is. And this one I've already actually cut out. So there you go. You can see it. So now I'm just going to go and I'm going to cut that out for you. So I got that cut out. And then I forgot to mention that I cut out 3 little hearts. These are from the Share a Milkshake dies, which you're going to see me use these on Saturday. I've got a fun tip for you guys on Saturday, so make sure you're watching for that. So let's put this card together. I'm going to move those out of the way, and we will get started. I'm going to close this because if I don't, we will have ink all over the place. All right, so now I have all my little pieces here. And I copied this card from someone, and I apologize to you, local demonstrator. Actually, I think it was somebody from another country, but she is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I apologize. I thought I had grabbed your name when I copied the card, and I don't see it. So this is mine's slightly different, but so slightly that you would definitely say I copied this card from someone else. But you know, I think copying cards is the way to go. I mean, sometimes our brains just aren't going to move forward with an idea. And when other people copy my cards, I find it a compliment. So I'm hoping that this person does as well. But it's just a, oh, look at that. Darn it. I'll make sure I cover that up. This is just a super simple little card. And I'm going to see, let me see if I can get that off. Although I think I'm going to cover it. Have you guys ever used these? They're called sand erasers. And I think I got it on Amazon. But you have to be careful because it will like sand away all the paper. So that's good enough. I'm going to try to cover it up. So now what I want to do is I am going to take the red one, or the Melon Mambo, because it is Melon Mambo, and I'm going to place this one where most of the hearts are up. It's kind of hard to tell because they kind of are going in other directions. And it's going to go right there. And then this one in Lemon Lime Twist. A returning color, which I love, is going to go up a little bit higher. And in that corner there, like I said, super simple card. Super simple. And then this one, of course, is Azure Afternoon, and it is going to slightly overlap. I think I'm going to move it this way a little bit. It's going to overlap the red and just come close. Melon Mambo, Lemon Lime Twist, Azure Afternoon. Okay. Now I am going to put this up on Stampin' Dimensionals. So let me grab those. I have a big order coming with a bunch of Stampin' Dimensionals in it, and I'm running low. I sold so many of them at Mega Meet last month. It was crazy. It's funny how I'm never sure what to carry. Last year they didn't sell that much. Okay, so now this is going to go right there. And look, it's already super cute, just like that, right? So I'm going to take this little heart. This is a medium-sized heart, and it's got too much adhesive. So I'm going to add some of it to these hearts. There we go. And I'm going to set that one off. So it's half on, half off. And then that one's going to go up there. And this one right there. Super simple card, right? And look at how crooked that sentiment is. So let me straighten that out a little bit for you. There we go. That's a little better. There we go. So, super simple little card, right? But it's adorable. And I was so excited when I saw the other person's. It's almost identical. They use different designer series paper and a different sentiment, I think. And I think maybe even different hearts. But I did copy it. So, hope you guys like it. Have a wonderful day. Remember, the designer series paper goes on sale today. It's a great deal, 15% off. Who doesn't love a bargain? So, anyway, have a lovely June. See you soon.